Soil Farming Outdoors, folks. I'm glad you stopped by. This evening we out here and we're going to be testing out this little mini saw from Saker. The people from Saker was good enough to send me this little saw to try out, and it's got to be the smallest chainsaw I've ever seen. But we're going to be trying it out on some different sizes woods here, and I'm probably going to go down some four-wheeler trails and do a little cutting, and I might even do a little tree trimming with it on my fruit trees up there. But let me get this thing unboxed and put together and we'll get right into it. First, we got us a battery here, 20 volt, 1.5 amp hours there. Of course, it comes with a charger for your battery. Then we got the saw itself here. It's a pretty good looking, nice color there. It's blue, nice looking saw. Got a little chain guard on it there and a little guard for your hands here. Comes with a little wrench here. Couple little wrenches. I think we got our instruction manual here. We got a little oil we have to put on there every once in a while. You don't never want to run a chainsaw dry. You always want to put oil on it. Just kind of, it's probably got directions to do it, but I just kind of just keep my eye on the chain here. And when it starts getting where it looks dry, I'll put a little oil on it. This has no internal oil where you have to apply the oil and go all the way around the chain with it. But let's get a battery in this thing and put a little oil on it and we'll see what it'll do. Runs pretty good. Let's put a little oil on it here. Probably got oil on it from the factory, but we'll add a little bit. That'll be enough. Running around there. We'll put this stuff back in the box. We'll go over here and see if we can cut some wood with it, but we'll get the oil on there good. Well, that'll be ready to go. We'll try it out first on some of this little wood here. This will make good campfire wood, or it'll make good wood to burn your fire pit or something. You can even burn it in a heater if you want to. So let's give it a first cut here. Not the fastest saw in the world, but it does a good job. Good sharp chain and everything. Not bad, does pretty good. Sorry we got people going up and down the road down here, if you hear the noise in the background. Pretty good. This will be good if you was out camping somewhere and need to cut up a little bit of wood. Pretty neat. I like this. I had to carry with this on a four-wheeler whenever I'm going down trails, keep trails clean. Or I do tree climbing and try to do a little tree removal, and it might even be good to take the place of your handsaw when you're up in a tree or something. Try another little cut here in this crop. Don't need to force it, just let it take its time and cut itself. Seems to be a good product so far though, but we're going to put it to the test. This piece of wood is a little bit big for it, so I had to kind of turn it to go around. But it does pretty good. You can see the size of what I'm doing. You can take a look here. You can see that I think it's like a 4-inch chain on there. Does pretty good, and I think you can get these chains, the replacement chains from the Saker company too. Now we'll move on over here. We'll go over to something bigger. Well, we got to get on both sides. All right, we got a bigger piece here. This might even go 6 inches. I believe that's about 6 inches, somewhere between 5 and 6 inches. We'll try it out. Of course, I'll have to cut it on both sides, you know, so. Now this is red oak, it's a little bit tough. But I like to put things to the test. See how it's gonna hold up. Of course, I won't know how it's gonna hold up until I've had it a while and use it. Roll this a little bit. Get back to the side here. We're going to turn this over here. We're going to finish this cut, maybe. I'm pretty good. It ain't the fastest thing in the world, but it does pretty good. Does pretty good on that bigger wood. It's a little slow, like I said, but seems to be a good product so far. All right, we'll make a couple more cuts here, and then we'll go see about pruning some fruit trees. Let me turn this around. There we go. Like I said, you don't really want to put pressure on it, just kind of let the saw do its own cutting. What we're cutting here is just too big for it, you know, but it's not really meant for stuff this big. This little bar ain't but 4 inches long, so we'll find something a little smaller, like my fruit trees. All right, let's prune a few limbs on this fruit tree here. I don't really like the way that one looks, so we'll take it off. That one off. There's one that needs to be took off. That one off. If I can get that one a little closer. Works really good for this. I think we're going to take this big one off here in the center because it's growing a little bit high. Got that one out of there. Might trim that up a little bit better. that little limb out of there. Got another one growing over here I don't really like. We'll go ahead and take it off. Really like these right here at the corner. Take them off. I'm going to take this limb off. Just kind of want to give you the idea of some things you can do with this. This would probably be real nice for somebody pruning trees and probably clean out four-wheel trails. I would take it camping with me. It'd be good if you was camping with this thing. I mean, you ain't got to take no gas or nothing like that with you. And you could even charge it on a solar charger or something. So that would be neat to take camping with you, or ride a four-wheeler, clean out four-wheel trails or anything. Like I said, you could do it when you're tree climbing up. Instead of using your little handsaw, you could use this until the battery went dead. But now let's move on. We'll go maybe cut a few trees and some trails somewhere and see how it does. Now most of my four-wheel trails are pretty clean anyway, but I found some stuff here on the side of it we'll cut out here. We'll start with this little holly bush. It's got to come out anyway. Go ahead and take it on out. Done pretty good on that there. I'll take some of this old stump here. I tell you what, you really need to keep this part of it up against it, and not it'll want to bounce with you. So you cut that stuff like that off. Take that little stuff right on down. Just remember, you got to keep that against the tree, or it'll bounce like that. You know, let me turn the camera so you can see a little bit more here. Let's just make some cuts on this here. Not the perfect scenario, but we'll just make some cuts for you. Tell you what, that battery seems to hold up good. Let's even put a little air with. Yeah, I was working on notching if you want to notch. So let me get this limb out of the way here. Come on back down here on me. Say I was up in a tree and I want to notch with it. Let's just see how that would do. So let's put us a notch in here. Take our notch out here and come to the back side. Works pretty good. Might try that thing out up in a tree when I'm climbing sometime. pretty good on trimming trails and stuff. Let's move on and maybe let's go cut some 2x4s or something with it and just see what else we can do with it. See how long this battery will last. Alright folks, I got a 2x4 here. Let's see how it will work on dimensional lumber. See if we can make a pretty decent cut with it. Does pretty good. Try it again. Got some pretty accurate cuts. It ain't bad. But we still got some battery in this thing. Let's see if we run the battery on there. Let's find something to really make it work hard. Some more cuts on this big piece of firewood here and just see if we can run this battery dead. I like to test things out pretty good. We're just gonna cut some little cookies or something here. I like to abuse things pretty good. I like to test things beyond their capacity, just to show you. Well folks, I just killed the battery. See if we can finish this cut maybe. Holds up pretty good folks. This will be a nice little saw folks. It holds up pretty good and the battery actually lasts for quite a while with it. But I would recommend if you're going to get one of these to go ahead and get an extra battery with it. But I got to thank the people from Saker. They was good enough to send me this little saw to try out for you folks. And I hope this little saw does well for them. I hope it performs well for them as a seller. But it done real good for me. It done everything that I wanted to do. And all but you seen the battery go dead over there a while ago. It done really good. I mean, we cut quite a bit with it. But I would recommend it for somebody that want to do a little fruit tree trimming or go out and ride a four-wheeler and maybe cut a little tree or something out of the trail or using around a campfire or something. It'd be really good if you was camping or something like that. But that's my review on this, folks. I think it was pretty good. I ain't got no complaints. Once again, I got to thank the people at Saker. I'd like to thank all you folks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.